Good morning, LBHT crew. Good morning, Rogue Nation. Good morning, Sippers. Yeah, we got Coach in the house. Good morning, Coach. What's going on?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing?
Doing great, man. Appreciate you coming through.
Tired.
Coach, I don't know if you saw it yesterday. I told you during the Ravens roundup, but I used a clip of you when you're talking about when you're playing the clip from Tony Dungy about how to handle how to handle things when you see Derrick Henry standing on the sidelines because John Harbaugh was confused. He didn't know what to do. Like, yeah, I saw him on the sideline and I thought he should have been in the game. And Willie Taggart said it's Keaton Mitchell's turn, and things were going so fast I didn't know what to do. And Tony Dungy told him exactly what he should have done.
Right.
Okay, so I played that clip yesterday. And somebody can send that to John Harbaugh in case he still needs help. He's still confused on what to do there, and maybe next game he'll know. All right.
He wow, man. Like we talked about yesterday. It take 4 seconds for me to flip my headphone down, put Derrick in, and go back. That's it. And then we like Sutter said, we should never hear him. He should never talk about Willie Taggart.
Never.
Right. It should be we. We decided not to put him in. We messed up, or we whatever.
This man said Willie Taggart and Derrick Henry decided. But that's your head coach, Mr. Do Everything.
That's the type of thing that makes me lose even more respect for him. You know what I mean? Because even if he wanted Derrick Henry in there and like Willie at the last second put Keaton Mitchell in there, right? All right, you chew him out later, but you still take the blame for it because you're the head coach. That's part of your job.
Even if he did that and he got one play in, take his butt out. Next play.
Yeah. Or call timeout. Like, hold on. Keaton, come out. Derrick, you in.
All right.
I told him yesterday on my level, if a back, like, because we had rotations too, but if a back go in that you don't want in, as soon as I see him walk past me, I'm reaching and grabbing him and pulling him back. There.
Right.
Yeah. So as he run past me like he going in the game, I'm just
whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, you sit your 1.4 average butt down.
Right.
Let's say good morning to the chat. Hey, happy holidays. Eric says happy holidays to LBHT crew and Rogue Nation and coaches here. Thanks for speaking truth and adding important perspective and context. Oh, thank you. I wish you and your families well during this holiday season. Same to you, Eric. Appreciate you. SV Cam is hyped up. Says, yo, y'all got Coach on? That's right. Coach is our guy.
I got to jump on these when I don't have to go to work. I got to pay back the people that like they do Raven Roundup. So it's you got to reciprocate.
Hey,
I can't just be all take.
Hey, that what you put together helps us all out because it gives us all exposure and I love it. I love it, man. I love hanging with y'all, man. You know,
right? It ain't a fake situation.
No. We've talked about it on the street before. Like we're friends in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like me and Hendo talk all the time. You know, Coach, you've been out here. You've literally met my whole family. Yep. You know what I'm saying? We've kicked it at OTR Mike's house. You know, we had some real conversations. Like this is genuine.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Garrett says salute. Good morning. Ravenville. Good morning. Seen Iron Addict. He's met us in real life. He's got to hang with us, man. That's our guy right there. Point. Yep. Good morning. Imani. Good morning. Cousin Davon, another person we met in real life.
Morning.
Yeah, and man, the wife.
Yes, yeah.
Queen Crochet.
Yes. Make sure you check out her work as well. Melanie, the one. Good morning. Salute. Yolanda, another person we met in real life. That's the homie right there. Salute to you, Yolanda. Appreciate you coming through this morning. I be saying, says morning guys, what up, coach?
But hey, this guy right here is funny, man.
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
This guy is funny.
Yes. Sometimes I can't remember the comments. I'm trying not to laugh during the stream, but he's hilarious. And Mun. Good morning. Good morning. Who else we got in here?
George Wilson.
Where's George Wilson?
At the
at the bottom. Oh, well, I was trying to go in order.
I'm sorry.
Morning, George Wilson. We got Big Reg in the house. Salute. Good morning. And Jay Duff says Harbaugh is a chaperone. He ain't really coaching. Hey, Joey. Somebody asked a question. Joseph, good morning. Good morning.
Baltimore World 410.
Baltimore World, salute. Good morning. Good morning.
215. Let's go.
Okay. All right.
Ed Reed out of DC, that'll never
happen. First of all, I respect Ed Reed, and I feel like his knowledge of the game it could translate into coaching. Right. But I'm at a point where I want guys that we know for sure. I don't want to experiment right now when I still believe it's our window to win as long as we make the right adjustments. Mm-hmm. I don't want to experiment coach. I want a coach that we know can coach. But here's a scenario where I'd be okay with Ed Reed coming here. Mm-hmm. Brian Flores is our head coach.
Yeah.
I think if we have a defensive-minded head coach, we can bring in somebody like Ed Reed, where Brian Flores, if there's anything that needs to be tweaked, Brian Flores is making the tweak, making the adjustment, right. And Ed Reed can definitely relate that to the players.
But I feel like even though as great as he is, like mentally knowing the game or whatnot, I need him to be a position coach first.
Yes,
to learn how to talk to people,
work his way up.
I mean, he may already know how to talk to people, but still, it's different. You know, your first time and just like being a DC, you haven't been a position coach yet.
Right.
So do that. You know, come in, be the DB coach. We'll probably have the smartest set of DBs in the league with him coaching them, and then work your way on up. I feel you're Ed Reed and you whatnot, but the coaching thing ain't for the lighthearted now.
No, I agree. I think that's the highest level, the NFL. I think you need to work your way up.
I mean, we already saw what happened when you just plucked the dude off the street,
right?
Yeah. I mean, I have never coached a day in my life, but I know under a minute and a half, no timeouts, you protect those boundaries.
Yeah.
He opening scam back up already.
Yeah.
Right. It's been a scam season.
Devon said it's weird because Harbs has taken bullets for his guys. Yesterday's press was the result of hot seat and a behind the scenes conversation. I'm sure of it. That birdie was singing.
What?
Now, Harbaugh will take bullets. I mean, he will
for Roman.
Oh yeah, but
or he ain't taking on for Todd.
Hey, but we've learned from 13 years ago that he will also sacrifice his friends because he fired Cam Cameron, no problem. I think he was the only coach. No, he was one of two coaches that have been fired mid-season. So I think who was that coordinator that came from the Canadian? Trestman got fired during the season. Mm-hmm. Mark Trestman got fired during the regular season, so he'll sacrifice his friends as well. Although Mark Trestman wasn't his friend. Melanated one, appreciate the super chat. Says these former NFL players love to get on podcasts and tear Lamar down. Aqib Talib gets on the podcast talking about Ravens struggles is due to Lamar and OTA. I mean,
I never watched that show.
Yeah. No, it's buffoonery. That's the one Skip Bayless is on.
Yes, when I saw Skip, when the name changed, I hadn't watched the Gilbert Arenas thing since.
Here's what's going on with that, right? I've talked about this. The media in sports media, it is a Lamar Jackson market, right? So you have to say buffoonery stuff to get people to react to it, to click on it. They can say the same thing about Josh Allen. They can say the same thing. They say, hey, Josh Allen, he's the reason why Buffalo is struggling the way they're struggling or whatever. They could definitely say that about the Chiefs. The Chiefs are out of the playoffs. They could say, Pat Mahomes looks terrible, but you won't click on it if you do that, right?
All right.
Lamar Jackson is guaranteed to get you clicks if you say, especially if you say something controversial, to get people worked up. The number shows you don't care about anybody else, right? So that when I see these conspiracy theories of, oh, the league wants Josh Allen to win, why y'all don't watch him?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you want Josh Allen to win, but we don't tune in to watch Josh Allen.
Yeah.
You know, we don't click on the stories that people write about Josh Allen, good or bad. What do you hear about? I mean, what are you guys reading on Josh Allen? You don't read anything Josh Allen,
right?
As soon as I say Lamar Jackson, click.
Yes, yeah,
click.
yeah, we on it. So
it's 2 guaranteed clicks in the NFL: Dallas Cowboys, Lamar Jackson.
Facts.
A negative Lamar Jackson.
Facts.
Yeah. But okay, so we start talking about John Harbaugh. John Harbaugh, he was being asked questions about his possible demise at the end of the season. Okay, as a head coach, and I feel like his response is a little bit more somber than usual. He wasn't as snarky as he usually is and defensive. He just kind of said, "Hey, I'm coaching for today, not tomorrow," type of thing. And to me, I like Davon said, that definitely tells me there was conversations about what he should do in the off season. What do you think, Coach?
I think he really now realizes that, hey, this might really be it. And and the door's really closing, because I don't see a place where Pittsburgh loses to Cleveland. And I really don't even know if I'm thinking we can beat an injured Packers team. So I think he sees it writing on the wall, and he's just in a place of, I don't know. And it ain't comfortable for him.
What you think, though?
I think he out the door. Like he and Bashadi have had conversations, and I think regardless of the fact that even if they make the playoffs, I still think he knows that he's gone. Just for the simple fact of now we're having press conferences and he's looking like a fool. He's looking like a buffoon talking about, well, the assistant head coach, running backs coach, and the player said they was going to let him start this drive. So he's letting people know he has no control over this team whatsoever. We've seen playoff failures in the past where he gets up to the podium and is like, oh, we only ran the ball 6 times. Oh, I ain't know, just the flow of the game. And people brush that off. Now they're starting to see this is a pattern with him. This morning, I don't know why, but I woke up at like 2 something this morning, and YouTube was on, and I happened to see Kadri Ishmael, and he was talking. And Kadri used to be the biggest Ravens bandwagoner of them all. But today he was like, yeah, I'm gonna tell you what, you can talk about the players, you can talk about the schemes, but who's cooking the food and who's buying the groceries? You got to look at. Yeah, he
even off a nice little minute.
He's done a complete 180 on the situation in the Ravens, and a lot of people that I'm not saying I'm proud of, but the fact that people have told us for years, oh no, this ain't it. Top 5 coach, top 5 general manager. Well, why do we have no titles? Why have we not been to a Super Bowl? If we got top 5 everything and they're doing everything correctly, why have we not gone anywhere? So for me, he knows the writings on the wall. But the bigger question for me now is, if the Ravens are truly going to make a change, do we also make a change with the general manager? Because he ain't been doing what y'all thought he was doing. It's been masked by Lamar and his abilities.
Yep.
So I think there's always some tells, right, that the media around here will give you when something's happening or the organization is thinking a certain way, because nobody around here is going to talk about things that's not approved by the team. Right? If you have a media credential, you're going to protect that. So when you see reporters asking him about being on a hot seat, that's been approved, and they asked him a couple times. So that's approved by the team. When you see Kadri say, "Hey man, this is on Harbaugh, not anybody else," that's approved by the team. Okay. He may not work directly for the Ravens anymore. He's still a company man. All right, because Kadri just a year ago, if you're blaming Harbaugh, would insult your intelligence. Right, he's one of those guys. So, but now, hey man, we need to be looking at the head coach. Oh, okay, yeah, you got your marching orders. I got you. Right. I got you. What was the last thing you said? You were talking about. I wanted to address that point.
Me?
Yeah.
EDC.
EDC. Yes. You guys know how I feel about EDC too. He helped create this monster, right? That we have here. You can't be hoarding picks the way you hoard picks and not have as many holes as we have. Because yes, we need 2 guards.
Mm-hmm.
We need.
I think we need 1.
You know, I agree with you.
I think we got the other.
Yeah, you know what? I
Who's the other one?
Emory
Jones.
I think Emory is. I think Emory's gonna be one of them.
Yeah,
and I ain't dissected these last plays of this game because every time I click the button, my stomach start hurting. So I haven't really fully watched the tape yet. But I do think Emory.
The tape that you broke down.
Let's say Emory should be one.
Okay, coach, and I agree with you. I think Emory is going to be a player, but the fact that we're in the latter years of Lamar Jackson, we need somebody now that we know that we know. So I say we need 2 because we need people we know. We don't need projections. Not us, but we projected with Andrew Voorhees. Now 2 years later, we're still in the same situation. So for me, I want them to go out and get proven talent and let Emory develop how he's going to develop. If he takes somebody's job, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not one of those things where we're handling the job. Still got to be competition. You can get some veteran players that don't cost a whole lot of money as insurance. For sure.
Dalton Risner was on. He was sitting on a couch for forever.
Yep.
And we didn't get anybody. But this is part of the problem, in my opinion. And it's not like that I didn't like the Travis Jones signing. Resign Linderbaum first. Get your center. He touches the ball every single play. But Travis Jones, for as good as he may be, he's not in there every snap.
And I think Travis took a cheap deal.
He did.
I think Travis would have won that, whatever that little grievance thing is.
Yeah.
He pulled a Scottie Pippen.
But I understand getting the guaranteed money versus this might happen. I understand, especially if Cat probably never really had nothing. I understand.
I wish he wasn't in that situation. He could have made as much money as possible. Tracy is here. What's going on, Tracy? He says, can't wait until the nightmare is over. I pray for changes, just not sure. John Harbaugh can pump as many weights as he wants. He still looks drained and has no energy. Ooh,
I didn't like that.
Thanks.
How about that? But yeah, that's one whole. But I'm cool with the Travis Jones signing because that's another thing that we need. We still need help at. We need more help in the interior D line. We need edge rushers, right?
I think we need better scouts.
Yeah, for sure.
That's something your boy talked about too. He's like, who are you scouting? Are you scouting talent or guys that fit your culture?
Right.
Yeah. So I just, Reese, good morning.
Morning. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Martavius,
good morning. Yeah, but there's just too many holes in his team. For EDC to be cooking, right? You have all of these draft picks that you refuse to package and trade up for somebody. When we first started, Coach, I think we did like 2 videos on YouTube, but we were writing articles on our website at the time. We did that mock draft. It was the one that we got Patrick Queen in, and I wrote in there we had a first round pick, 2 seconds, and 2 third round picks. That's what we went into the draft with. I said we could easily package that extra second, that extra third round pick with our first round pick and move up. Right. And I projected us to get Jerry Jeudy, but I also said Jerry Jeudy could fall here, or Justin Jefferson, or CD Lamb. And the way the draft went, we were definitely in striking distance to get Justin Jefferson if we packaged our picks and moved up.
Right.
And instead of moving up, And if we package those picks, we still have a second round pick. We still have a third round pick. We're still picking every round, and we got a blue chip player. But instead of doing that, we traded back to get more picks because we had to have 3 third round picks, or 4 third round picks and 3 fourth round picks or whatever it was. We had to have all of these picks, and most of that draft class is not here. So yes, EDC. All I have to say is EDC should be gone too. But the one thing that EDC has working in his favor is that Ozzy is still in the building. And when Steve Bisciotti says, "Hey man, how come things aren't working out with these picks and with the players you're bringing in?" EDC can say, "Hey, me and Ozzy are picking the players. We're getting the right players. It's that guy over there that's not doing his job developing them, right? It's never going to be just him that gets criticized. He could say, well, Ozzy's still helping me with this, and you trust Ozzy, don't you? Right? You trust Ozzy. It's not us, it's him. So that's gonna save EDC for now.
Every time I think about EDC and his pitfalls, the same one comes to mind. George Pickens.
T.
Higgins too.
I just can't let it go. I can't let it go. they were the job over George Pickens.
And what is this trend of drafting injured people that we need to contribute right now? What is that trend?
I don't.
Voorhees, Saymac, Ojabo, Emery.
Yeah. Like we need position help, but we draft somebody we know that's not going to contribute immediately at all. And then just to the point of trading back and getting more picks. If you truly and honestly believe that this is a Super Bowl ready team, right? How many spots do you think that we have open? How many spots do you think that we have open for draft picks where you draft 11 guys? Half of those 11 aren't going to make the squad. So what is the purpose of drafting 11 people to begin with? Like, it's just insanity to me that he keeps doing this year in and year out and gets away with it. And people say after the draft, oh, this was an A+ draft. Look at this guy. Oh, TJ Tampa was the steal of the draft. Adisa Isaac was the steal of the draft. What they doing? What are these steals of the draft doing for us? Because we're going into next season looking for another cornerback, looking for another edge rusher. Every year he drafts a player. We go into free agency and double dip on the position he just drafted. Then the next year we need that player or position again. Yeah. He is not a very good general manager at all. For a man that stood up there and said, I was a Dallas Cowboys fan back in the day, and I loved the Dallas Cowboys offensive line because they had some of the greatest. You build a team in the trenches and then goes out there and drafts another corner or goes out there and drafts another safety in the first round.
That man ain't following his heart.
You know what I mean?
He lying to himself. You've seen the blueprint. Everybody, well, I ain't finished watching America's Team, but
facts.
We saw what them boys did with like how much they love Troy and Emmett. They were dogs, though. They were dogs. Big personalities. Yes. We ain't gonna have no big personalities.
Yeah. Because it was so funny. I'm sorry. It was so funny that one of the Ravens publications was like, yeah, we can go after George Pickens this offseason because John Harbaugh is known to manage big personalities.
Boy, stop. Not you, but
no. Right. But I'm like, when?
The only time he had big personalities on the team, they managed him.
Didn't they?
They told him.
That's what they did to John Harbaugh. They got the close up and was like, sit your down.
Hey, we not running that, coach.
and that's exactly what happened. They said, we don't like how you run in practice. We don't like how you doing things. We ain't doing that no more. And he was just like, okay. Then we win the Super Bowl. It's all because I'm the leader of men and I led them to a Super Bowl. No, you didn't.
I'm in charge now.
Facts.
Hey, what do you think about what's up, Game Too Easy? What do you guys think about this? He said this is exactly why I have an owner like Jerry. I'm assuming he means Jerry Jones. It's good. It's a good thing. He actually loves football.
He does love football. I'll give you that.
I think having an owner like Jerry in the right era, right? But the game has passed him up, and he still wants to run things his way. He still wants to be a GM, and he's actually a detriment to his team. They could have won another Super Bowl by now. but Jerry gets in the way. Yeah. I don't want to own an owner like that, and I think Steve Bisciotti is trying to make sure he's not that type of owner.
Right.
But you do have to get involved when it's time to get involved.
Like the lady for the coach, she trying to learn everything she can. She all on the sidelines with headphones on, trying to make sure like when it's time to make a decision on a coach or somebody, she learning. She's doing what she needs to do. I know this Joker don't know everything.
No.
I'm sure if he was listening to some of them conversations in headphones, he'd be like, why the fuck I got a head coach? what are you doing here?
All right. Another thing that we talked about on the Ravens Roundup, and make sure you guys are subscribed to Sip to Tally Films. All right. He's putting out great content and more Sip to Tally Films. All right. If you want to be educated on football, this is the man that you need to be following right here. All right. So go subscribe to both channels. But we talked about this on the Ravens Roundup. These are the Pro Bowlers. All right. So for the people that say Lamar doesn't have help, here you go. All right. And what do you think about this list?
It's fugazi. It's fugazi.
Kyle Hamilton, Pat Ricard, Roquan Smith, Tyler Linderbaum, Zay Flowers,
Jordan Stout.
So what's your guy, Jordan Stout? What you think about that, Hendo?
Oh, listen, I think that Jordan Stout deserves. He's had an outstanding season, even though he had a 39-yard punt in the New England game. He when the lights get the brightest, he reverts the form. But shout out and good to him. He's had a great season.
He couldn't get by without a straight, huh?
He had to get grazed, but get grazed in the arm at least.
Never that. But I mean, I think this is the epitome of football now. It's a popularity contest. It's not about actual talent in all cases. And for the Ravens it's kind of a double-edged sword. For the Ravens to be tied for the league with 6 Pro Bowlers, it tells a story of the failures of this team. Because if we have this roster, we have all of these guys, because we have 3 guys that are alternates, and we had 9 last season. So if we got this amount of talent, something's amiss. The coaching staff, the scheme, something's wrong. But also, who's a damn about a fullback? Hard out Ricard, who cares, bro? You just get that because there's no other fullbacks out there. Roquan, you get that off a name only because you could, like I always say, he'll get you 10 or 11 tackles, but you cannot tell me one of them tackles. Right. You will not remember any of them tackles because none of them were impact. The only recollection you'll have of Roquan Smith is him chasing somebody across the middle of the field
and talking
and pregame speeching.
Yeah.
But Tyler Linderbaum, listen, shout out to him. 3 Pro Bowls, No Ravens offensive lineman hasn't done that since Marshall Yonder.
It's gonna be tough. That number, 3 Pro Bowls. That number ain't gonna be.
That
number gonna keep going up.
Also with Zay Flowers, this is his 2nd Pro Bowl, and it triggered an escalator clause for his 5th-year option. So that's more money that's going to be allocated to him.
28 mil.
Yeah. So no, Coach.
It is. It's 28. It's 28.04.
Coach, his 5th-year option is not going to be that much.
Why not?
28 mil for a 5th-year option?
Yeah, it's already been out there.
It's 28 for a 5th-year option?
It's 28.
Wait a minute. Yes. I gotta call my son and tell him he need to get back to training for a 5th-year option.
Yes, it's 28.04. It went up from 24.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Brandon James went up too.
I thought that was the franchise tag, not the 5th-year option. God,
that's 5th-year.
Damn.
Yeah. Yep. 20 mil.
Well, y'all say goodbye to Zay Flowers, y'all.
That's the thing I said.
It's been a good run, son.
And like I said yesterday, they need to pay him and still go get George Pickens. Find the money. Find a way to surround your MVP quarterback with talent and protection. It cannot be this hard. We see the championship caliber teams do that, no problem. The Rams were supposed to be mortgaging their future for the last 8 years, right?
All right.
All the trades and everything they've done. Oh yeah, okay, they're good now, but they're mortgaging their future. They look like they're just fine. I've never seen Matt Stafford, Detroit or LA play without talent. He's had some of the greatest wide receivers to ever play the game around him.
Facts. They get rid of Cooper Kupp and bring in Devontae Adams. But coach, do you know about the Rams?
Also play with what's called now
Megatron. Yeah.
And listen. I just want to put this out here, because all this criticism of Lamar Jackson. Matt Stafford played with Megatron for like 11, 12 years and didn't win a single playoff game.
Right.
Yeah, not a one.
And until he went to the Rams, that was his 13th season and won a Super Bowl. It took him 13 years to win a Super Bowl. Just gonna put that out there.
Hey, coach, you know about the Rams?
I know that they had that one down year between all this F them picks. They really had maybe 1.5 down years.
Right. So with one first-round pick in 8 years, currently right now, they have 2 first-round picks and more money under the cap than the Ravens do. How? You say how, right? You say how, right? You say you paid Jared Goff, you traded him, you took the dead money hit, then you signed trade for Matt Stafford and signed him to a new deal. The things that they've done and the way that they've operated, and what all Ravens fans said was, you can't do that as a franchise. This ain't Madden. Well, apparently it is for LA because they have the picks, they have the money, and they've gone to 2 Super Bowls.
Yep. And they may have the MVP this year.
Now imagine this. What if they end up in the Super Bowl this year?
Right.
Devontae Adams says, okay, I'm calling it a career. I'm retiring. Not saying he will, but let's just say that. And they're like, all this money we have, let's go get George Pickens to play with Puka Nacua. And we still have our 2 first-round picks.
Still got 2 first-round picks.
Let's package that to get somebody. Because we draft. We don't need a draft. Let's get proven players.
and our defense is young and on rookie contracts.
All them boys up front, young rookie contracts. The first one they might have to pay is Brian Young.
Right.
Yeah. DDSQ says Megatron only played 9 years in the league. Well, he had 9 years of Megatron and didn't get a single playoff win.
Right.
I mean, yes, okay. I said like 11 years, I think, but 9 years is a lot of time to have a wide receiver of that caliber and not win a single playoff game.
Right.
Megatron's still on the receiver. I seen where 2 people you double team people, but you actually go line 2 people up above
in front of them.
Yeah, I never seen that for nobody else.
Nobody. Oh no, I saw that from Rashad Bateman.
The nail shop. It was two people in front of him in the nail shop.
What color you want? What color you want?
You want jet nail? Jet nail?
Right. I do for you. All right, that's enough. I'm stopped.
Obviously, it says Detroit is a doomed franchise. They're not doomed. Well, they're doomed this year. I'm surprised that they're not in the playoffs, man. That's crazy. Right. That's crazy.
I mean, there's still an opportunity.
They need some help too, right? They can't just win and get in.
They need help. They need help. They need a lot of help. I mean, of course.
Marcus Fraser, salute. Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate you.
What up, Marcus? Good morning.
He says, what y'all think about Cliff Kingsbury? No, thank you. I feel like he can maximize Lamar like he did Kyler and Jaden or even Brian Dable. At least he knows how to work with Lamar type. Yeah, but what do they win? What did Dable win? What did Kyler? What did
Cliff Kingsbury win?
Cliff Kingsbury win.
Lifetime overseas, still getting paid. But he came
having him on a staff, like having them on a staff, isn't necessarily a bad thing. But head coach,
I like Cliff as an OC.
I think they're saying as OC. They say I think he's saying as an OC.
Yeah, as a head, no, but as an OC, I like.
I think he turned things around.
Because having Kyler as a QB and having him be effective ain't easy. Because Kyler 4'2".
Yeah. Oh yes, as an OC, yes, I like both of these guys. But head coach, no thank you.
He wasn't talking about head coach.
Okay. But then I agree. I like that idea, Marcus. I like that idea. The guy was recording likely and said it's 2 games left. Just went out. Likely responded to saying we asked.
Yeah, he was like we AF.
Yeah, and they try to turn that on that man. Like when I actually listened to it, he clearly said what he came back and said he said.
Yeah,
he ain't say the stuff the other people was trying to make it out to be.
But where's the lie?
Right, like I mean,
right.
Where's the lie?
You don't like that. I mean, that's it is what it is. Like it's this whole like this ain't us. We're better than this. No, this is who you are. The season's almost over.
At least somebody can be
Detroit
honest.
is out, fellas, and
they out.
They're out as of now. They're one game. Well, 1.5 games behind Detroit because Detroit got that tie.
You know what?
Huh?
I'm sitting here trying to guess it. I got this. I got the playoff scenarios.
Oh,
I got the playoff scenarios. I forgot I screenshotted this, man. Okay, here's how it breaks down. Clinched. This is for the NFC. Philadelphia Eagles. They got the NFC East. Chicago Bears. You got the playoff berth. They haven't clinched the
Division
the NFC North yet. Rams clinched the playoff berth, not the West, because they're still competing with San Francisco, who also clinched the playoff berth. And the Seahawks. So man, they got three teams from the NFC West are in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And actually,
I had those same 3 in the top 10 in preseason.
There you go. That's why you need to subscribe to More Sip to Tally. All right. He's got the power rankings. The only power rankings that you need to see are over on More Sip to Tally. All right. Nobody's putting the type of analysis into these teams as coaches. Okay. Now the Seahawks, it's crazy.
They lead the conference. 12
That's what's surprising.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought that a young, innovative head coach would turn a team around? Who would have thought that a 3rd round safety instead of a 1st round one could be defensive rookie of the year? Who would have thunk it? Wow.
And he did that with Sam Darnold. Imagine what he could have done with Lamar Jackson.
Facts.
And they can't run the ball.
They can't at all. Kenneth Walker's hit or miss.
And what if he was our head coach? Will we have Jackson Smith and Jigba over here?
Oh my gosh.
Ooh. No, we got Jackson Smith and Jigba at home.
At home.
Number 7.
Facts.
He went number 7.
So they play Carolina. They clinched the NFC West and a number 1 seed, 1st round bye if they win and the Rams lose or tie, and San Francisco and Chicago tie. So okay, so they're not clinching the 1st seed this week, but they could. Well, no, they're not clinching anything. They need that. That's a scenario. They win. Okay, wait. If Seattle wins and the Rams lose and San Francisco loses or ties, then they can win the West. They can win the West. So basically, the Rams.
Who they playing the last week? I'm sure it's a division team. I'll tell you in a second.
It probably is.
They play the 49ers next week.
Yeah. So
just a no bait mislaying the channel. Thanks, Slater.
So that's what they have to do. So if they need to win, and then the Rams and the 49ers lose, and they can clinch the NFC West. The Panthers, they can clinch the NFC South by beating the Seahawks and Tampa Bay losing, or Tampa Bay or if they tie. If they tie and Tampa Bay loses, they clinch the South. That's going to be tough because Seattle is pretty good. But Carolina has proven to you that they can literally beat the best teams in the league. They'll lose to the worst teams in the league
again.
Yeah, they got to play Tampa again. So even if they don't win, they don't have to win this week. They just have to beat Tampa in the last week. But if they win this week and Tampa loses, they clinch.
Hey, yo, I be saying as a fool. This man said Rashad Bateman is Jackson Smith Enigma.
It's too early for this.
Bruh, you turn it off.
Hey, I appreciate you. I be saying, man, it's 150 people in here, man. Hit that like button. If you're new in here, hit the subscribe button. Lunch break hot take over here. Rogue Pot over there. Sip 2 Tally Films and more Sip 2 Tally Films. Subscribe to all 4 channels. All right, you will not be disappointed. There will be a LBHT show tonight. It just won't be live. It's going to be pre-recorded, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Also, the overtime show. If you're a Patreon member, patreon.com/LBHT show. Go sign up over there. Hendo, patreon.com/ROUG. And Coach Evans, patreon.com/sip2tally. Did I get that right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right.
And listen, for the OT members, don't get mad at us. Don't get mad at me. I tried to tell them. They ain't want to listen. You'll see when you see. Nah, not for that one. I said put him.
Well, what you suggest at the end, they definitely gonna get mad at you.
Nah. I mean,
they gonna get mad at you for what you try to do. Yeah.
I tried to keep y'all brothers righteous.
Not Panthers fans, but Ravens fans. They're like, what the hell?
Yeah, what the
hell? Bears, they can clinch the North by they just need to win.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Or Green Bay loses. So
they'll know. So they'll already wrap up the division by Saturday night.
And same thing for the Packers.
You think Green Bay gonna lose?
Yep.
Yeah, coach.
Okay, just check.
Listen, Tyler Huntley's gonna go out there and shine them teeth as bright as he can and lead us to victory.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Thanks.
The Packers haven't even clinched the playoff berth yet, so they need to win.
No.
Exactly. Oh, you know what? I take that back. They fight for their playoff lives. I take it back. We're gonna lose.
Well,
depends on who plays.
They need Detroit to lose.
It depends,
and that is possible.
Yeah. Now the other side. Let me pull that one up. Playoff scenarios.
Detroit got the Vikings.
It's only us and the Colts that are vying for that last spot with I think Houston.
Okay.
But Houston can win the division though.
Here it is. All right. Clinched in the AFC: Buffalo, Broncos, Jaguars, Chargers, Patriots. Broncos, they can clinch the AFC West and the number 1 seed with a win, and the Chargers loss or tie, and New England loss, and a Buffalo loss or tie. Okay, so we got 3 teams still fighting for the number 1 spot here.
Denver, New England, Jacksonville.
Who'd have thought Jacksonville?
Actually, you might have more. I think you got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 5 teams fighting for the top spot. Because you got 12 wins and you got 2 teams with 12 wins, and then you got 3 sitting there with 11, and it's 2 weeks left.
Oh yeah. Okay, so right here, so it's Denver, Chargers, New England, Buffalo, Jacksonville. That's who's fighting for the number 1 spot. 2, 3, 4. Yes. So that's 5.
5. Mm-hmm.
That's 5. Yeah. So
Denver and New England slip up. They in a tie with the teams right behind them, and then you got that last week to see what it is.
Mm-hmm. So that's what it is. So it's 5 teams fighting for a number 1 spot right there. 1, 2, and those are the teams that clinch the playoff.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So it's still a lot going on there. Now we'll go all the way down to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh. Listen, they should, but no DK Metcalf. He's suspended for 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
And the Browns are still an excellent defense.
Mm-hmm.
And even though they've been eliminated a while ago, they're still out there competing, and they almost beat Buffalo last week. And just the way the season's going,
you never know.
It ain't over. Anybody could be beat, and it ain't over. This could be a disaster and they're playing at Cleveland.
So we get a good hate watch Sunday if we take care of it.
Yes. That is not a lock, but yeah, Steelers should win. They should win.
But Shedeur's playing better. If you actually watched the game last week, it looked like Kevin Stefanski actually took an interest in him and tried to call plays in his best interest. You could tell it was a different sort of game plan. And Shedeur played a lot better. The offensive line, being that they had injuries across that whole front, didn't hold up well, and Shedeur made some mistakes, but I do think that he's getting a lot better. So it is a possibility. But Judkins is out.
Yeah.
And Jerry Jeudy, he decides he wants to play some of the time. So Pittsburgh should
it's tough. Yeah, it's tough. And Houston, all they have to do is win or have Indianapolis lose, and
they're still fighting for the South title. So they're not.
I see it now.
Yeah,
because it's 2 games left, and it's 2 games.
And the last game they play Jacksonville.
They play who? The Colts play Jacksonville.
Houston plays Jacksonville.
Nah, Houston played the Colts last game.
Houston
got the Chargers and the Colts left.
So
it could be a little spicy.
Could be. Yeah.
The Chargers, they doing a lot better than I thought they would do with no O-line, which is crazy.
But that goes to head coaching.
Yes.
Because one Harbaugh is better than the other. Clearly. He's been a winner everywhere he's gone.
Yeah.
Even if he got people with Ray-Bans record stuff, he still was winning. Stallions, baby.
And DDSQ was just asking about Shedeur. So, what's your thoughts on Shedeur? Do y'all think he can be above average starter? Yes, I do think so. Not every quarterback comes into the league ready to light it up. Some quarterbacks need a little development, and I think Shedeur Sanders is one of those players that needs a little development. And my thing was, I wasn't 100% sure how Stefanski looked at him. How the rest of the coaching staff or the organization looked at him, just because he got drafted late and he wasn't out there starting. Yeah, yes, Dylan Gabriel might be better than Dylan Gabriel and some other players out there. But if I see him as the future, and he needs some refining, I'm not rushing to throw him out there. Right? I can, I don't care what the media says. I know what I have in this guy long term, and he's just going to develop, and we're not going to put that pressure on him now until he's ready. That's what the Packers did with Jordan Love. They drafted him first round, and he didn't start. He sat for 3 years. Aaron Rodgers also sat for 3 years. Pat Mahomes sat for a year, and they said that the minute they drafted him, Alex Smith is going to start this year. Pat Mahomes will start after that.
Right.
So some teams, but I feel like that's what they should have said with Shedeur. Because Kansas City made it clear from the jump, and really Green Bay did too. Like, these guys aren't starting right now. And I think Cleveland could have easily came out and said, we like Shedeur long term. We're going to develop him. He's not going to start right away, and that could have calmed some of this noise down a little bit.
I feel like he said he's not a like a visual learner. He has to do, and so I think since he's been in the quarterback one role and he's actually gotten practice reps, I feel like he's gotten a lot better. Absolutely. Even though the result don't end up being what you want it to be, actually looking at the game and watching the decisions he make, the throws he make, the plays he make. Oh, there's some bonehead rookie stuff in there, yeah, but. Like his interceptions to me, and tell me how y'all feel, really only come when they're down late and he's trying to force the ball.
Yeah.
And the sacks too, for the most part.
Now that's the one thing I think he needs to correct is his depth in drop back. He drifts a little too far back. But for me, I think that Shedeur is going to be an above average starter. He could be somebody that can lead a team to the playoffs. But I hope Cleveland lets him go. Let him be somewhere else, because it's a travesty what they did to this kid. They didn't want him. When I learned that when Dylan Gabriel got hurt and he came in his first game, that was the first time all season that he threw to his number one receivers. So you knew he was the backup coming into the season, and you didn't get him any first team reps at all. And that shows you
backup.
But it was a certain point in time when he became the backup.
At one point, Snoop was in front of him. Remember that?
Snoop got released early, coach.
No. At one point, Snoop was in front
of him.
Yeah,
it was Snoop. It was the other 4 quarterbacks they had on the roster was ahead of him, but you knew at a point in time he was the backup. When you decided to sit Bailey Zappi and he wasn't the backup anymore, you give him first team. You give him a couple of first team reps. They gave him none.
They got Bailey Zappi?
Yeah, he started the game.
That's right.
Yeah. So all I'm saying is, with the way things are going, he may have to get into a game at some point in time, and you're not giving him reps with the first team offense at all. Then you just throw him in a game and you call the most ridiculous plays that you want to call. Then you give him the wrong play call sheet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're telling us that you're trying to sabotage this kid, and he's taking everything with grace. He's just like, hey, let me get out here. I'm going to do the best that I can. I'm going to lean on my teammates. I think that a lot of people are unfairly judging him because of who his father is and because he's a confident young man. I want my starting quarterback confident. Joe Flacco, even though people didn't think Joe Flacco was elite, he came out and said, yeah, you damn straight on the best quarterback in this league. And I appreciated him for that. But for some reason, because Shedeur is a younger guy, Oh, it's arrogance. He don't want to play no ball. He ain't really about his team. Really? Why does his teammates love him? Why don't you hear any of his teammates say anything bad about him at all? It's just those outside media guys and those grown men talking about a young man. Like it's crazy to me.
I think in the offseason, they didn't make a big investment in him, but you see the development from him already, just going out there and playing, and just giving your history of quarterbacks. They need to have a talk with Stefanski and say, hey, so what do you think? Shedeur, like we good with him long term. We want to keep developing him, and just wait to see what he says. If he says, yeah, let's commit to him and let's give him support, Stefanski stays. If he says anything less than that, all right, man, it was real. Thanks. Thanks for your time, because it's very important that you have a coach that's behind the quarterback, a young quarterback, 100%. And if he's not showing that he's behind him 100%, gotta go. I don't want to. And again, he's a 5th round pick. There's still some questions out there, but at some point when you're the Browns, that QB wheel has to stop. All right, you got to stop saying, okay, let's go get. All right, this isn't working. Let's go get this guy. This isn't working. Let's go get this guy. You have to plant your foot down and say, we're going to develop this guy for better or for worse.
So, is your bridge quarterback Deshaun?
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up, Coach, because I was going to ask y'all about this. Coach Stefanski confirms that QB Deshaun Watson will not be activated and that his season is over.
When did it start?
It didn't even start. I'm not even sure how many more years he has left on his contract. I was going to ask y'all, is this the last time we see Deshaun Watson? Is he at a point where they say, okay, we'll bite the bullet for the last year of his contract or whatever? But I'm not sure how many more years he has on his contract. Maybe Deshaun Watson, for y'all who don't remember, has a fully guaranteed contract. So if you're wondering why is he still on the team, that's why.
No, that's why. The Browns say, I'm leaving here with something. Soon as you can walk, you getting your butt back out there. I need some return on my investment.
There you go. Also, when he finally is done in Cleveland, do you think his career is over, or will somebody else kick the tires on him?
When that guarantee's out, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. He's looked horrible.
Listen, I
hope he's good with his financial planner.
Yeah, I think in terms of the NFL, through the lens of the NFL, his lack of production on that guaranteed contract is a worse offense than what he did off the field.
99 million cap charges. Jesus gracious.
Deshaun still has a year left on his deal, but 99 million in cap charges. Yeah, so yeah. Hey, whether you can play or not, you gonna be on the team.
Right. Scout, something,
coach or something.
Yeah.
And honestly, he normally don't go nowhere with the team, but since Shedeur has been starting, you see him on the sideline, helping out, talking to him on the iPad, doing different things. Because at the beginning of the season, you didn't see Deshaun.
Right.
Like they said, he didn't go on no away flights. He went maybe week 14. They played. Who they played? The Titans. Yeah, he was at that Titans game, but I think that was a home game. It was somebody they played on the road, and he was there. Maybe San Francisco, maybe. But he was there helping out.
Yeah.
He knows.
Oh yeah.
Let me be a mentor. Let me show teams I can be a mentor. Maybe I can get a better deal.
Yeah. But yeah, with that cap hit. So yeah.
Hold on. Let me answer your question. I just thought about something. It might not be the end of it because of what Hendo just said. He might go be like a backup for somebody and just milk, little, because he ain't gonna need no big money because he got it.
Right.
Yeah.
He could take next to nothing and go, like you said, be a mentor to somebody, be a backup if he want to. Or he can go home because his money is in his bank account.
100%, and maybe he has some coaching aspirations later on. Maybe a team.
Who called Tucker?
Okay. Tucker got a call. Yeah, it was I think Seattle worked him out, right?
The Saints.
Oh, the Saints worked him out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're getting further and further removed from that. Things are quieted down, and It depends. It depends on the relationships he's established over his career, whether he'll still get a chance or not. But with that cap hit, he will be on a team next year, and that also means we're not shopping for quarterbacks.
Right.
Okay. We're not shopping for quarterbacks. So Stefanski, when I asked you what you think about Shedeur, you need to answer this question.
Hold up.
Right.
Hold up. Hey, I'm sorry. Hold up, world class. Who's Deshaun starting over? Have you not seen him in Cleveland?
A lot of these QBs are trash. Deshaun can start over these bums.
You know, that's not the point. It's the optics.
I mean, if Kyle is healthy, I'm taking Kyle over Deshaun always. First of all, the fraud Geno Smith. Yeah, I'll take Deshaun.
Cam better than 64 of these quarterbacks.
Facts.
Yeah.
Cam should be on somebody's team. I know it ain't 64 quarterbacks in the league better than Cam.
Yeah.
Facts.
Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
44.
All 300 pounds of them.
5 years removed.
Phillip Rivers, and I consider myself fairly out of athletic competition. And Phillip Rivers is 4 years younger than me. That's crazy. Well, hey, I almost said something that I should not say.
That's crazy, Coach. It's almost Christmas. That's crazy.
Now, I was gonna call you a term of endearment.
That's crazy.
I would call you opposite of Pat Ricard.
He's about to call me a summer with
the A, not the ER, not
the R. They don't need to know about our off-camera speak.
Got it.
So, Deshaun Watson will be on this team. It is not entirely over for him, but yeah, Stefanski. I don't know what the Browns would do, but if I was a GM or the owner, I'd be saying, listen, your options are Shedeur and Shedeur. So you need to get with the program, or it's time for you to go.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to really give him all the resources and put all of our faith in him, and we're going to do our due diligence and make sure he is the guy or isn't the guy before we go and shop for another QB.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
And I guess luckily this ain't the draft class to get a QB.
Yeah, that, and I'm not sold on Mendoza, honestly. I need to look at him more, but I haven't watched but one of his games. I ain't sold on him. He's an okay kid, but is he one like to change your franchise?
Right.
Hey, one of my friends said the other day, Mendoza going to get somebody fired.
As of right now, I'm in the same boat.
Yeah. And it might be the Browns GM. Man, I remember when they traded for Deshaun Watson and they gave him a fully guaranteed contract. Right. I said the Browns did the right thing. When you are just bad luck stricken the way the Browns are, you do whatever you have to do to get a top tier quarterback, which is what Deshaun Watson was at the time.
Bruh.
And I said the Browns have done everything else. They have everything else on the team. What they've been missing all these years is a quarterback. And sometimes you just have to do the extra thing to go and get that quarterback. But now they got him, and it's worth it, and they'll be fine. And then when I said that, I said, but the most Browns thing to happen would be Deshaun Watson gets here and can't play anymore. I said that would be the most Browns thing ever, right? Yeah. And that's exactly what happened. Like if you believe in curses, this is your evidence right here. If you're every time anybody says curses aren't real, you say Exhibit A, right? Mm-hmm. You know. All right, I can't explain that one, but
no matter what they do, they cannot pick a quarterback.
This for you, Coach. IB saying wants to know, how was the wedding?
Man, it was awesome. It was awesome. We had a charter bus pick us up at a location, drive us to Florida State, like we were actually coming to play the games. And we got off the bus with our, bags with the suit in, and they had videographer there. You know how they walk in like athletes walk in or whatever. Because everybody in the wedding was male wise was a coach except for one person.
Okay.
And so we kind of did that, and then the wedding was held at Florida State's. They got a little banquet room attached to the stadium and stuff. So it was cool, man. It was cool.
Florida State, of course. What are we talking here?
No comment.
I mean, you should have socked Norvell in his jaw if you saw him, but other than that, it's cool.
See.
I'm just never mind. I ain't gonna even open that can of worms. Norvell and Willie Taggart. I ain't gonna even open that can of worms.
I was gonna make a Willie Taggart comment.
Listen,
I was gonna say, look, Willie Taggart already got hit by a bus this week, so
right.
we'll leave the Willie comments for another show.
Listen, Coach. Even I was like, Willie Taggart.
Mm-hmm.
Ew. Like
I don't know if Yolanda's still here, but I just let her know that the FAMU's new head coach was my boss about 4 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 5 years ago.
That's what's up.
So in that matter of time, he left high school coaching. He went to Alcorn to one of my alma maters, did a year. Went to Memphis as a assistant for a year. Been the head coach at Albany State for the past 2 years, and now he's the head coach at FAMU.
That's what's up.
Good for him.
That's what's up.
Hey, a salute to your former boss, man. Good. Happy to
Queen
hear
Gray.
Happy to hear that. Happy to hear that.
Well, Coach, we're gonna have an offensive coordinator spot open.
Yeah.
In Baltimore.
Coach,
leave my dog alone, man. It's tough to call plays with that poop emoji at guard.
Oh, really? So, Coach, you as the offensive coordinator. Let me ask you now.
All
Use the offensive coordinator, right? 12:50 left in the fourth quarter of a game.
Mm-hmm.
Team gets the ball, we get them off the field. You know what I mean? We come back on the field. You see Keaton Mitchell trotting his little self into the huddle. Are you going to say something?
No.
Exact.
I'm going to grab him.
Mm-hmm. To you, so.
Well, Monken can't do that from
front of the booth.
But he
right. That's why he was able to throw Monken on the bus, because Monken's up there.
But
he had to say some people down on the field.
But Todd Stunkin can do something, like say something. Hey, Coach, Derrick Henry ain't in the game. Call time. Somebody call timeout. Whatever. Mm-hmm. He allowed it to happen. Then even more ridiculous than that, the last drive, you see Rasheen Ali trot out on the field.
Well, you knew that was going to happen because it was 2 minute warning. It was 2 minute offense. Yeah, that's why I'm saying that it's more egregious to me to drive before. But 2 minute warning, we know they not.
But for me, Coach, it's not egregious because I've seen Derrick Henry bust him all season long. For the last 2 years, I've seen him take a carry and take it at least 60 yards. Mm-hmm. So at any time, I trust Derrick Henry getting 30 yards before I trust Snoop getting it. Snoop went 5 for 5 to start the game and maybe had 12 yards on them 5 completions.
I think, I think I hear you. Tom Monken ain't perfect, but I think with a better head coach that makes the right personnel calls, because that is on the head coach, right? Mm-hmm. We're not questioning Tom Monken, right? If we have guards that can hold up, when we're running these plays, mm-hmm. and they're not just breaking through the O line as quick, I think we say Tom Monken is fine, because last year, I was like, yeah, he's cool. I didn't have any real criticism of him. Lamar's playing great. The O line wasn't great, but it wasn't this bad, right? And I think those two things, if we have a good O line and we have a head coach that knows you don't take Derrick Henry out the game when he's killing y'all, we're not really focused on Tom Monken at all.
Right.
Well, I have the same criticism for him this year that I had last year. We knew Monken.
Okay.
We knew going into the season last season. We knew going into the season this season. The guard play was not up to par. We did not know that Roger Rosengarten was going to regress and Ronnie Stanley was going to be up and down. But once we saw that, the same criticism from last year is you're not calling plays to help these guards out.
Yeah.
You're still
like Tyler regressed too. But go ahead.
Yeah. Tyler has regressed. I mean, the offensive line as a whole has regressed, but you're not calling plays to help them out. Especially when Lamar's in there, you're still calling these long developing pass routes when you know they can't hold blocks.
Yeah.
So that's my criticism of him. That has nothing to do with Harbaugh. Like you're not doing anything. We saw Who was I can't remember what team I was watching, but team was blitzing too much. It might have been the other night, but the team was blitzing too much, so they started throwing screens. We don't do things like that. We'll just sit back and run the same plays, and that's
a screen on first down just because.
Yeah,
just say we tried it didn't work.
Oh man. So yeah, I think he can. I think he can help these guards out, this offensive line out a little bit more with changing up his play calling. And if he's calling John Harbaugh's plays, bro, why are you here? If you're gonna lose if I'm gonna lose my job because I'm gonna be a scapegoat, I'm saying bump it. I'm calling what I need to call because I'm gonna get fired either way.
To world class, I ain't regressed. I progressed. I did more this year. I ain't regressed.
Hey, DDSQ said 72 got hurt, and all of a sudden the read zone offense suddenly got better with Emory Jones.
Speak on.
Did you see that
Coach,
push?
I'm gonna ask you. You plan on doing a Emory Jones breakdown
today?
Today. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna be there for it. Coach, when you the last video I saw you do when you're breaking down Voorhees' tape, like the frustration in your voice, you had to take a deep breath. You had to woosah. This man said, "Yo, is he on his back again?"
Is that the one when I say, "Hold on, let me screenshot this"? And I don't know if you saw it. Voorhees was out there like a yoga downward dog pose with one leg stuck out, and like he was reaching for the sky with his left arm and trying to reach back.
And trying to hold back. Now, Coach, in your opinion, is Voorhees worse than Faalele?
Yes.
And I keep trying to tell people that all they see is the optics of Faalele looking lost. Voorhees is a worse guard, and even with the PFF grading, as erroneous as it is, has him rated worse. I don't understand why people are so quick to jump at Faalele but leave Voorhees alone. Like he ain't been garbage since he's been here.
Yeah, Faalele has the more
world class
clippable moments, right?
That's
he has
what I was
clippable moments,
right?
But world class.
Yeah, he said
I regress. I used to be helpful. Hey, y'all chat now. It's all good. We love having you here, man. But no, like Faalele has the more clippable moments, the moments that we can look at and be like, yo, look, what's this guy doing? But Voorhees gets beat a lot more often. Even before Coach started showing these clips, I started noticing that because anytime Derrick Henry get the ball, it's that side that people are breaking through and just blowing them up in the backfield. And I'm like, yo, this dude, what are you doing? Where they can just get in the back. So like he's a big dude too. No, these aren't little guys. Like, how are you letting guys shoot through the gap so quickly?
Technique.
Can't stay on his feet.
Slow feet. Yeah.
A whole bunch of little intangibles that them 28 reps at the 38 reps at the combine, the weights don't hit back.
Coach.
And I think they got a terrible position coach.
Facts. But you know what? I think Voorhees knew going into the combine, let me get my bench presses up. Unfortunately, he got hurt, but he knew, the other testing wasn't going to be high. Let me show how strong I am. And the Ravens are a height, weight, speed team. Like they're impressed by strength and stature, but they never ask, can these guys play football? More importantly, do you love football?
Right.
Like, how do you feel about football? No, all we hear about, they're good people. They're really good guys. We get along and we text and I ask them how their families are doing. And, we just have a jolly good time. But you never hear him talk about the passion that these guys have for football. And I think that shows up on the field. Draymond Jones, he's one of the few guys that is exuding that passion that we need on the field. He's quote unquote.
For reason I think he won't be that.
Yeah.
Same with Sean Wade. Oh God. Yeah. That guy, that was another wasted draft pick. We drafted that guy just to cut him.
Yep.
I'm sorry, we trade him to the Patriots. We trade him like him, Caillou, Blue Kelly, all these dudes. Like
that's all I'm saying, man. Like we have more picks than we know what to do with them. Why are we picking these players then? Why aren't we packaging picks and moving up in the draft? Right. Like EDC is that person that is addicted to scratch offs. You know what I'm saying? Like he's addicted to scratch outs. Like he's got it. Like it's just in his DNA. Like I got it, man. I just gotta get a few, man. Like I was close last week. I was one. I was one number off, man. Let me just go get a few more. Like that's him.
We're doing that today as part of our Christmas ritual. I'm going to get some.
It's fun to do it every now and then, but you're not
I don't
gonna
know what I'm doing. No scratch offs.
Like you're not gonna be like, man, I got $10 here. I was supposed to go pick up some milk, but man,
he like Ashley Larry on the word dice. That's supposed to be taking the trash out.
Facts.
I just stole money out my girl purse.
Right, Jose. Did we need Dennis Leary? I didn't need a comedian on my team. He didn't fit our system.
You mentioned Nick Samac. Is he still on the team?
No. Garrett Dellinger, he's not on the team. A lot of these dudes.
Dellinger chose to leave too.
He did choose to leave. And somebody asked about Salah. Salah's in Seattle.
Nusa Kane gone.
Yep.
Like this is all I'm saying, man. Yo, like where's TJ Tampa?
He's getting a little burn here and there.
He's getting a little burn.
He needs more.
But I honestly think he should. The three that we have out there, I would say he should not be playing in front of them. I think the little snaps he get, because I think Awuzie is better than Nate, and Marlon obviously better than him. But I think him being the fourth corner is kind of where he fits.
But that's kind of the problem I have with the draft pick in general, right? Like why? Like you, how many cornerbacks have we drafted over the last 5 years? Like, are we not developing them to take some of these positions so we don't have to go on the street and find somebody? You know what I mean? Like, we're supposed to be developing in-house, and I felt like he's one of those players that could develop into a starter, like at least a second or a third corner, and he needs to play, right? Like, no, he's not going to be better than Awuzie. He doesn't get out there enough. But yes, there might be a little, growing pains. But if you like him enough to draft him in the fourth round, develop him and give him a shot. If you don't think he can be one of your top three corners, or even fourth, like don't draft him.
Right.
He's great on GIR. Forgot about him.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Pepe.
Yeah.
Forgot about Pepe. Yep.
Yeah, it's been a lot of dudes. And then once again, like I said, we draft a position, then immediately in free agency, we go get more of that same position.
And it's funny, the guy that they didn't draft has been better than some people that they drafted. Keon Martin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got to be like, hey, you seen him at the grocery store. You like him around. Come try out.
Yeah, right. Hey, let's see. But I think that's what happened. I think one day he was working and there was a trial and he was one of the last guys in. And it just so happened that he made the trial and he made the team.
Yep.
But yet and still, we spend so many draft picks on the secondary and can't cover a soul.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. We've gone over an hour. Coach, man, I appreciate you coming through, man.
Oh, no problem. Don't even seem like I out.
It don't.
I know. We just talking. Still 150 people in here, man. Hit that like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button on all 4 channels. Lunch Break Hot Take over here, Rogue Pot over there, Sip to Tally, and more Sip to Tally. I'm telling y'all, subscribe to both. All right.
I'm working on a video about Puka Nakua when we finish. But more Sip to Tally.
Because I'm not sure if I ever told you, I found your content on YouTube. I used to watch Engraven, and then the algorithm would take me to other Ravens YouTubers, right? But before I watched any Ravens content, I used to watch I still do. I still subscribe to Vosh Lombardi, your guy, right? Because he used to do little tutorials and whatnot. Like breaking down plays, football plays, like football one-on-one stuff, whatever. And one day I saw him on your channel. I was like, oh, that's dope. I ain't know, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know Coach knew Voch. And then to kind of find out Voch played for you.
Yep.
And I'm like, this is a small world. And Voch does Dallas Cowboy stuff. Yeah.
He was my center for 4 years. One of the smartest, next to Jimbo Fisher's son. He was the smartest football player that I've had. He knew every position, not just O-line. He knew what the running back supposed to been doing. He knew the quarterback reads. He knew what the receivers supposed to been doing on every play. He knew all our signals because the offensive line didn't have to know the signals. They just listened for a number, and a certain number told him what to do. But he knew all the signals. So when we would signal on the sideline, he started telling the guards what to do.
That's what's up.
Like our guard, one of the guards went to the NFL, and the other one just was big for nothing. So he would tell them what to do to maximize the play. And he turned the coin because Botchin not a big dude. He turned the coin finesse blocking. Yeah, them two things normally don't go together, but he knew how to get leverage on guys because he wasn't the strongest, the most athletic, but he knew if I get leverage and I get my butt turned, the back got a space to go. So he just used his smarts and his quickness to get around folks because he was obviously like when we played a team with a nose, wasn't good day for Botch. You take like a Travis Jones or a DJ Reed and just put him right down the center and say whoop the center. It got rough for us on them days.
Yeah.
That's my guy, man. He over 100K.
That's what's up.
I don't even know if you like Law Nation is another Cowboys.
Yeah,
we are all three of us from the same town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Law's older brother is a year behind me in school.
Yeah, his brother is a content creator too, right? Isn't he like the
one I'm talking about? No. Oh, well, he might do fitness. Yeah, he's into fitness back home, so he might do content now. I just hadn't seen him in a while.
No. 49ers. Is that his twin brother? I think he's like does he have a twin?
They look alike.
Okay,
they look alike. I don't know if Bente does content or not, but he might because he might. Okay. Law might have talked him into doing it because now Bente is a big personality as well.
Okay.
He might get a following.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey, I love this community, man, and I always try to promote the black content creators because the algorithm is not favorable to us.
Oh my! Say it again. Say that again, Jose.
The YouTube algorithm is not favorable to black content creators. That's just a fact,
bruh. You know how many people that I see start YouTube channels like 6 months ago and talk about the Ravens, and now they're up to like 20,000 subscribers. I'm like, what the? They got 2 videos. Crazy.
I think I don't want to get to this Bobby Baltimore thing again, but like when he was complaining about us for that week and telling people he's going to come on our show, a lot of people had not seen our show before, and when they got there, they're like, "Hold up, these some I didn't know about y'all. Y'all do a Black History Fact too." Right. Man, I didn't know. Damn, I didn't know Bobby was MAGA. Well, damn, I didn't know Bobby wasn't an actual Baltimore fan. Like all these things were just eye-opening things to them, and even after that, like not that long ago, we were doing a show. We hit a Black History Fact, and people were coming in there like, "Yo, this show is dope, man! Like you do Black History Facts before this, man. I'm glad I found y'all." And it's like for as many Ravens content creators out there. It's crazy that the algorithm doesn't suggest not just our stuff, Coach, Hendo, like people are going in there saying this is the first time we've seen y'all. Like Coach got over 10,000 subscribers, which means the first time you've seen him.
Been doing YouTube for years.
Actually, Hendo, yesterday I got a message from the YouTube homepage. Yesterday was my 16th year anniversary.
Jeez.
See?
And yet still people don't even know you out there. But these new people just popping up left and right.
Yeah, I threw a little shot. I threw a little shot.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Well,
we actually brought that up in an overtime show. It was relevant to the topic.
Thanks. Listen, speaking of content, make sure have a Merry Christmas. But the day after Christmas, Friday at 1 p.m., make sure you come over to the channel and check out the preview of the Ravens Green Bay game. Yolanda and I are going to have a special guest, Tom Grassi. So make sure you come check it out. It's going to be a live Q&A. Make sure y'all come hang out with us. 1 p.m. Friday.
That's big time right there.
Yeah.
Tom is
yeah.
Tom is the guy.
He's the guy.
Tom is the guy.
And shout out to Tom Grassi because he sent some raids your guys' way a couple of times.
He raided my channel months ago and Yolanda's channel, and he also raided her channel Sunday again as well, and got her over 2,000.
Okay,
that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Salute to Tom Grassi, and I will be tuned in.
And he raised $184,000 for the homeless.
Wow,
that's a real one. That's a real one.
Like Salute I said, he a guy.
He's built different.
Yeah. All right, Coach. Anything you want to plug before we get out of here?
Just follow me on socials. And I need to change this, but it's Coach Evans 9 on Twitter. Everything else is Sip the Tally, and then or Sip the Tally as well on YouTube. I'll be doing work throughout the day.
All right, and that's it. We're out of here. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays, happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. Enjoy it. Enjoy your time with your family. Hopefully, you do not have to be at work, but if you do, only give them 30%.
That's all they're getting a day.
Yes.
Hey, give your best Andrews Voorhees effort.
Or Mark Andrews. They give you some work. Just toss it back.
Or go in there like Falele.
If the Ravens don't do anything else, they give you some strategies for not being productive. All right.
Facts.
All right, y'all. We're out of here. Enjoy your holidays. Peace.